baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here, and towing the slab here, Zach Wheeler.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Now in for the Braves, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
And that's through there for a strike. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. That clips the zone, and it's 0-2. And there's a ball.
2-2.
And down on strikes he goes. One away. Here comes Austin Riley. Riley started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up. Check swing, he went, and it's 1-1. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Not close with that one. 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here is Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Fought off foul. Two outs. On the inside corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Marcell Ozuna in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
In the dirt. Olson on at second with two down. Swing and a miss.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Didn't go. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. 2-2 now. Cut on and missed. And it's a strikeout. And that is the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, and now here's the starter for Atlanta, Spencer Strider.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And now it's going to be Brandon Marsh.
Yeah, we in go mode. Going, yeah, we in go mode.
And that one fouled off. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Hit in the air, center field. Harris sizes this one up, makes the grab, one away. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball one.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Swing and a miss. Strider gets the strikeout. Two down, bases empty. Here's Turner now. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 outs, bases empty. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Wheeler back to work. Albies, multi-time All-Star, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's a native of Curacao. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Check swing, and he held up. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Ground ball could be 2. Boom to second, and that's 2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now it's Alec Bohm. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
A changeup missing, and the count is 1-1. Just missed.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Second inning here, no score. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Now batting Max Kepler. First pitch, and he just misses. Inside, just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And there's a ball.
3-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3-2. And he walked him. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
JT Realmuto steps in, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
This is Bryson Stott. Fastball for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one finds its way through. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Eli White. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. And misses inside. Next offering upstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Way back there. And that one is out of here. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 2-0. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Alex Verdugo. And first offering is fouled off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
count.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Marsh puts it away for the out. 1 down. Here is Austin Riley. And ball 1.
No strike.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2. And another ball. There's the strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Way inside, and that hit him.
Take your base.
Here's Matt Olson down. Doubled his first time up. That one is absolutely belted. That ball's carrying. And it's off the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
That's a ball.
Just missed. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and it's 4-0.
Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Watch out. That one sails on him. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 1 out, base is empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Now batter, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. 0 for 1. So far. And that's down and away. Nice grab.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
to fight. All's my life.